Okay, let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see what happens, shall we? Okay. Okay, let me double check if this is okay, if everything is okay. And no, this is not what I need. Let me get this right and we'll get started in a minute. Yes, welcome to my live stream. Welcome to Alex's Adventures in English. In just a second, we'll get started. Just give me 1 second, guys.
Harry, you distract the troll and I'll find Hermione.
Alright, and just a few tweaks and we'll get started. Just let me check if I'm live everywhere. Okay, I'm live on YouTube.
Welcome, Mr. Potter. Grab your broomstick and we'll begin the training.
What happened?
Welcome to Quidditch training. Whichever seeker catches the golden snitch scores his team 150 points. Which is why seekers tend to get fouled so much. For your first seeker training, let's practice chasing the snitch.
Okay. So this is it. This is it. I'm supposed to be live on Twitch too at the moment. Guys, yes, I need some kind of... I need a producer, a professional a professional team working for me. That's what I need. Okay, let's get started, because otherwise, if I don't start now, I'll never do it.
Ah, some snail.
So, to start with, let me share something with you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and we'll get started with the episode, with today's live stream and episode. Okay? So, okay. Welcome back to Alex's Adventures in English. In our first session, we followed Harry Potter's journey from the starry sky of Privet Drive, all the way to his first steps within the halls of Hogwarts. We navigated the foyer, met the Weasley twins, and even had a first run-in with Draco Malfoy, right? Who's described as slimy, friendly in an annoyingly way. Anyway, as for pronunciation and silent letters, we practiced dropping consonants in clusters like wrapped bundle, and we mastered silent letters in words such as nestled, castle, and wretched. We compared standard Southern British English with Dumbledore's soft Irish accent, and as regards British slang and idioms, we talked about expressions like taking the mickey, nasty piece of work, and we talked about what it means to double check. And we ended part 1 just as we were mastering the Flipendo Jinx, the spell, to deal with some dreadfully poisonous snails. Now that we've found our feet, it's time to see what other secrets the castle holds. Let's crack on with part 2, shall we? Yes, I hope you can see me properly. This is not working. Sorry, guys. I was just laughing at myself. Oh, gosh. So funny. So funny. Sadly enough, I'm the only one finding it funny. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, guys, this is it. This is it. What happened with this shit? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You know, when things don't work during a live stream, yeah, things can get quite messy. Quite. But anyway, we should get started and yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah. Let's continue. That's it. Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to load the last state, don't we? And which was, I think it was this one. Yes. What happens to... What's going on, guys? Things are not going that well. There's too much buffering, apparently. Buffering, you know? It's like the image gets frozen. You don't get enough, I don't know, video. Apparently there's not enough signal or something. Let me check if it's a problem with my internet connection. Maybe it is a problem with my internet connection. I'm not sure. Let's find it out now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna check something. Oh, yeah, just let me check something. Yeah, just let me check something. No, things apparently are working just fine on Twitch. Things apparently are working just fine on Twitch. Yep. Yep. Okay. Fuck it. Let's get started. Let's continue. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just let me switch the scene. Yes. Okay, guys, let's get started. Welcome again to this live stream. Welcome to this episode. This is part 2 of my first playthrough of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone on PS1. Oh, we need to do something with these guys, don't we? But first, let me check something. Let me do something because I can't see anything. Okay, that is much better. So we need to be careful with these snails because they're poisonous. They're poisonous, so we need to... Okay, cast Flipendo spell. The Flipendo spell. There you go.
You can use your L2 and R2 buttons to rotate the game camera.
Okay, thank you very much for that. That is good to know. So we can catch this frog. Very good. Okay, there we go. Good. We've unlocked the door now. Okay. It's a bit cold in here, to be honest with you. It is a bit cold in my bedroom. Press the square button to open the door.
Press the triangle button to view your surroundings. You can also cast a Flipendo knockback jinx from this view. See what you can find to Flipendo in this room.
Flipendo? To Flipendo in this room. Okay, we can Flipendo things, apparently. We need to press the triangle button, apparently, to do that. Okay, we've got that strange thing, and let's Flipendo it. It worked. We need to climb down the stairs, go down the stairs, and talk to the ghost. See if we could talk to the ghost.
Hello again. Did you notice that those poisonous snails twinkle?
Okay. Hello again. Did you notice that those poisonous snails twinkled? Twinkled, you know, doing this. Like stars twinkle, for example, right? It's like they get, at some points, they get brighter, then less bright. It's like they get turn on and turn off all the time. That's what stars do at night. I mean, we can see them do that.
Things that twinkle can be affected by a Flipendo knockback jinx. This is a jinx block. Your Flipendo knockback jinx will move it aside. To move the jinx block, cast Flipendo at it.
Okay, to move the jinx blocks, cast Flipendo at it. Yeah, we need a comma there. We need a comma between block and cast, because the first part, to move the jinx blocks, sorry, the jinx block, I hate these words. To move the jinx block, that is, I mean, if you want to move the jinx block, is it the jinx block? That's one idea. And then that's the secondary idea, right? And then the main idea is the instruction, cast Flipendo at it. So we need a comma to split, to separate block, or to move the jinx block from cast Flipendo at it. Just like when, for example, you say, let's suppose that these were a first conditional clause, like saying, if you want to move the Jinx block, cast Flipendo at it. You would place a comma in between block and cast, of course. Anyway, let's continue. And you can Flipendo, you can cast a spell at something. You can cast Flipendo at something, as the ghost said. Very well said. Yep. It's like we get coins or some kind of currency in the form of lions. You can see that with that symbol, the lion symbol. That's interesting. We need to jump, right? I'm not sure if we could do that, but let's give it a try. We need to jump across. Good. Yes, we need to get these frogs, don't we? To be honest with you, I'm not sure why they're useful. There's a rat up there that's about to, I don't know, bite me. So I think that we need to kill it. Go on. Okay, let's see if we can hit it. If we can Flipendo it. Go on, hurry. Okay, she's gone now. We didn't kill her. We just, you know, scared her away. Another frog. Press the square button to use the door. Who's that one? A hooded person. That was strange. That was strange.
Well, you've made it this far. Now take a look at this. A tall Jinx block like this one needs a charged Flipendo knockback Jinx to move it. To cast a charged knockback Jinx, hold down the cross button to build up the spell before releasing it.
Okay, as I told you before, if you've got a part of a sentence beginning with to do something, like this one, to cast a charged knockback Jinx, and this is we call this a circumstantial of purpose, or an adverbial adjunct of purpose, you know, meaning that this idea communicates or refers to some kind of purpose, right? So to cast a charged knockback Jinx, which means if you want to cast a charged knockback Jinx, you need to do something, okay? To that purpose, to achieve that purpose, you need to do something. You need to hold down the cross button to build up the spell before releasing it. So we can hold buttons down, right? Press them, hold them down, you know, to build up the spell so that the spell, you know, gets bigger before releasing it. Okay, before releasing the button. So hold on the cross button to build up the spell before releasing it. Or before releasing the spell, you could say that too. But yeah, actually, you will say you cast the spell, you don't release it. You release the button, rather. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, this is something we did before, isn't it? That one, that's a charged knockback jinx. Knockback jinx flipendo, that's the name of the spell. It's a bit long. There you go. Just let me check something. We can get this. We've got another feather to get. Oh, yeah. Apparently, we needed to come here. And what about that? Oh. That was something I had to do, apparently. Oh, maybe. I need to do this first. Maybe I need to move this block, jinx block, I think it's called, right across the room. Yeah, but we can't. No, that's not possible, is it? No. It's too high. That's the problem, it's too high. We can't climb up onto it. Okay. Maybe one thing we can do is this one. Is this? No, that's not possible either. I wonder if it's possible to get across the room. No. For sake. Uh-oh. No. I couldn't do it. It's a pity. Anyway, let's continue. Let's jump onto this. Let's climb up onto this. Onto these kind of blocks. Okay. Oh, maybe. No. I don't think it's possible to move the thing while we are on it, you know? I don't think so. No, don't do that. Harry, come on. Yeah, this game is not that interactive as, you know, Hogwarts Legacy. But, you know, it's quite an old game at the moment. It was released in 2001, I think it was. Yes, 2001. No, I don't think we can jump across the room. No, I don't think so. Mm. No, I don't think we can get to the other side, you know? I don't think so. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's forget about it. We've got more
I'm Neville Longbottom.
things.
Malfoy led me down here and then ran through a secret passage with an owl.
Okay, I'm Neville Longbottom. Neville Longbottom. Neville with an E. Neville, right? Not Vil, not Neville, but Neville. Neville Longbottom with a short O sound. Long bottom. Long bottom.
Now I'm trapped by these enchanted books.
Now I'm trapped by these enchanted books. Trapped. So, trapped, just like cat. I'm trapped by these enchanted books. Enchanted with that long R sound, typically used in this accent in standard Southern British English. Enchanted books.
I've lost my wand, so I can't knock the books out of the way with Flipendo.
I've lost my wand, so I can't knock out the books with my flipendo. I think that's what he said.
Use the R1 button to point your wand at the flying books.
Use the R1 button to point your wand at the flying books. Right, we've got flying books. And we need to point our wand at them. Then use the cross button to cast. Okay. Let me save the state. You don't ask again. Hey, don't do that.
Then use your cross button to cast.
Okay, we need to point at them. Yep, it didn't work. Okay, one less. Two more to go. And now only one to go. Only one more to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get closer, apparently.
Use the R1 button to point your wand at the flying books. Then use your cross button to cast. When all the books are gone, we can look for the secret passage.
When all the books are gone, we can look for the secret passage. Okay, I'll give it a go. There you go. Let's look for the secret passage.
The lever is around here somewhere.
The lever is around here somewhere. Lever. That's in British English. In American English, that's lever. Lever.
There, I found it.
there. I found it. Just let me check if there's something left around here. Maybe there is something left. Okay. It's time to go through the secret passage. And let's see what the game has in store for us. To have something installed is, you know, to have something that's expecting you. Okay, I think that's... let me do something. I'm gonna save state now.
A charged Flipendo knockback jinx might free Hegwood from those bars.
A charged knockback jinx Flipendo might set... I think he said might set Hedwig free from those bars.
Keep the cross button held down to cast one.
Keep the cross button held down to cast one. Okay, let's do it. Let's keep it held down and cast the Flipendo spell. There you go. So basically, I think that this was the first mission in the game, setting Hedwig free. Okay, that was the first mission we had to accomplish with Harry Potter. Okay, we've got Ron. Isn't that Ron? Let's see, let's save a state now, because we're about to have an interesting conversation with him, most probably.
I see you rescued Hedwig. She was eager to get out, so I opened the door for her.
She was eager to get out. I see you rescued Hedwig. She was eager to get out, so I opened the door for her.
That'll teach Malfoy to mess with us.
That'll teach Malfoy to mess with us.
Hi, I'm Neville. I'm in Gryffindor too.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm a bit cold. I'm a bit sleepy. Oh gosh. Oh, I need a good cup of coffee, maybe, but I don't drink coffee. That's my problem. Or maybe it's good cup of tea, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna go and get one now, because I'm a bit cold. So Neville said, "Hi, I'm Neville. I'm in Gryffindor too."
Harry helped me escape from some flapping books.
Harry helped me escape from some flapping books. Yes, that's interesting. I think he said Harry helped me escape from some flapping books, instead of saying Harry helped me, because of the the ed pronunciation in helped. But the thing is that what usually happens in connected speech is that if you've got a word ending in a consonant like p, and if it's in the simple past, maybe you will have to say helped if the verb is regular, right? Helped. And if right after it comes another consonant, like in this case, m, then you will have to drop, the consonant in the middle, the t, and say instead of helped me, help me, help me. You know, it seems like what you get is the ed, you know, of the past simple in this verb. You don't hear it being pronounced. That's what happens. Anyway, let's continue. Flapping books, that's a synonym of flying books, right?
Nice to meet you, Neville. Come on down.
Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Nice to meet you, Neville. Come on down.
It's all right. You guys go ahead. I think I've lost my toad, Trevor.
Come on, Harry. Let's go.
That was a bit like too dismissive, wasn't it? Like Neville said, "Oh, you two go ahead. I think I've lost my toad, Trevor." And this Ron Weasley didn't even reply to him. He said, "Come on, hurry. Yo, let's go." Like saying, "Okay, bugger him, bugger Neville. You know, we don't want to be with him." Anyway. Okay, that's Hedwig, and we've got a broom, don't we?
Wow! Hedwig brought you a broomstick.
Yeah, wow. Hedwig brought you a broomstick. That's what we got.
I'll show you where the flying lesson is. Follow me.
I'll show you where the flying lesson is. Follow me. I'll show you where the flying lesson is. Right? I'll show you where the flying lesson is. This is a flying lesson, which means a lesson for flying. Okay? Before this, we said flying books, books that fly, flapping books, books that flap. But this is a flying lesson. We accent the first word, flying lesson. And when we do that, that means that the ing word indicates the purpose of the noun it's modifying. In this case, books. So flying books, or actually flying lesson for flying. That's the purpose of the lesson. You know, the intention, the purpose. But if you say flying books, flying, there is not the, you know, the action or the intention of the books. It's actually what the books are doing. It refers to what the books are doing. So, books that fly, right? The books that fly. Okay, that's a bit of an interesting difference when we use words, you know, like verbs plus ing as adjectives, like flying books or flying lesson, you know, depending on how we accent them, you know, the phrase in the case of flying books, or the compound noun as in the case of flying lesson. I mean, depending on the accent, the meaning changes. Anyway, let's continue. We need to follow Ron, apparently. Don't we?
Here's the doorway to the flying lesson. Watch yourself, Harry. I hear Madam Hooch is really strict.
Okay, here's the doorway to the flying lesson. Flying lesson. Watch yourself, Harry. I hear Madam Hooch is really strict. Yeah,
I'm still waiting for my broomstick.
I'm still waiting for my broomstick. That was a bit like when you do this in English, when you accent words like pronouns like he, she, it, or determiners like my, in this case, and you de-accent a noun like broomstick, that's because you're making a contrast between two things at least. In this case, Ron says, I'm still waiting for my broomstick, which means, unlike you, who already has a broomstick, I don't have a broomstick. I'm still waiting for it. That's why the contrast there. I'm still waiting for my broomstick.
Our stupid owl is ancient.
Our stupid owl is ancient. Our stupid owl is ancient. Which means that the owl, yeah, it takes it, yeah, the owl, for the owl to get to Hogwarts takes forever, right? It's going to take forever. That's what he says. I'll wait for you here. So until the owl flies from, I don't know, this is the burrow where Ron lives, to Hogwarts castle, right? Hogwarts castle. Until that happens, it'll take forever. Forever. I'll wait for you here. Okay, I need to. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm falling asleep. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why, but I am falling asleep. Oh, bloody hell. And on top of that, my neighbors are listening to that awful music once again. ¿Qué pasa con esto? Like, and 4. Hello. Hello again. Welcome back to Alex's Adventures in English. Welcome to this live stream. I'm Alex, an English teacher, a professional English teacher, playing Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for PS1 to teach you British English, vocabulary and pronunciation mainly. This is part 2 of my first playthrough. So let's crack on, guys. We've just rescued Hedwig, right? Hedwig, we Harry's owl, and now we're having a conversation with what looks like Ron Weasley, right? Ron Weasley, and he says, "I'm still waiting for my broomstick. Our stupid owl is ancient, and it's going to take forever, right? I wait for you here."
It's going to take forever. I'll wait for you here.
It's going to take forever. It's going to take forever. Or forever or forever, you can say. But
I am Madam Hooch, your teacher. There is a house point bonus if you excel at any of the following tasks.
there is a house point bonus if you excel at any of the following tasks. Tasks with that long R sound. We heard in other words like enchanted, or I don't know, cast, right? Cast, star, enchanted, tasks.
Steer your broomstick using the directional buttons and press the cross button to move forward.
Okay, steer your broomstick using the directional buttons. We can move from one side to the other. You know, that is to steer something, right? Like a wheel, you steer a wheel. This is to steer a wheel. We can steer the, change the direction, you know, of a vehicle, usually, of something. You can change the direction of a wheel, a car wheel, and in this case, a broomstick. Okay? And then we need to press the cross button to move forwards. Yes, in British English, forwards. In American English, forward. Forward, without the S at the end and pronouncing the R in the middle of the word. Let's continue.
First, fly through each hoop that appears in sequence. On my whistle, then.
Okay, first, fly through each hoop. We need to fly through each hoop. Right? In life, you've got to jump I think that there's one expression, one idiom in English, where the word hoop is used, meaning that you've got to. Just let me share it with you. Hoops, hoops, hoops. Jump or go through hoops in life. If you say that in everyday life, that means to do a lot of difficult things before you're allowed to have or do something you want. I remember being said this or hearing this idiom being in England, and I remember this woman saying, Kirsten was her name. I don't remember. Kirsten, I think so. She said, yes, in England you need to jump through hoops or through many hoops if you want to, I don't know, get into university or something. I think that's what she said. I think that's what she said. Anyway, let's continue. In this case, we got real hoops, concrete hoops, which refer to these a ring of wood, metal, or plastic. Okay? So you could say the dogs had been trained to jump through hoops. No. No, it's like, no, it's not working. Come on. Wait a moment. Let me load the state.
There is a house point bonus if you excel at any of the following tasks. Steer your broomstick using the directional buttons and press the cross button to move forwards. First, fly through each hoop that appears in sequence. On my whistle, then.
Wait a moment. There's a kind of problem with my controller. Connected. Okay. There you go. Okay, now let's do it. Woo! No. No. Oh no.
Well done. 5 points for Gryffindor. The next
Really?
test is a little harder, but there are bonus house points if you succeed. Fly through each magic hoop that appears. Remember, slow down to turn tighter. Ready, Potter? On my whistle, then.
On my whistle,
3,
then.
2,
Whistle, like
1.
hustle, you don't pronounce the t, right? And like nestle, you know that word? Nestle or nestled. In all these words, you don't pronounce the t. Ah, come on. Ah! Potter, what are you doing?
I do believe you may have a natural talent for this. Ready for a tougher challenge? There are bonus house points for a perfect score. As before, fly through each of the magic hoops. Concentrate now. On my whistle.
Concentrate now.
3, 2, 1.
So she said, I believe you have a natural talent for this. Ah, no, I don't. No. No.
Concentrate, Potter, and try again.
Let's try again. Flying through each hoop. It's more difficult than it seems.
Oh!
Shut up!
Oh!
I'm going to...
Concentrate, Potter, and try again.
This is not funny any longer. Yeah, I'm not ready for Quidditch.
Oh!
Come on! How many fucking hoops are there?
Well done, Potter. A good score. 5 more house points for Gryffindor. You have mastered the basics of broomstick control. Now run along.
You've mastered the basics of broomstick control. Broomstick control. That's a compound noun, right? 2 nouns. Broomstick and control. Broomstick control. Mastered. That long R sound as in enchanted or cast or even King Arthur. Arthur, like in King Arthur. You know, star. Now run along. She said, run along? Like, bugger off.
Hi, Harry. Have you met Hermione yet?
No, really. This is epic. Wait a moment. Let me save state.
She's a real know-it-all and a teacher's pet. No, I am not. Hello, Harry. Charms class is about to start. Isn't it exciting? She's rather annoying, isn't she?
Yeah, that was a bit strange. But anyway. A weird presentation for Hermione Granger. It was like Ron Weasley said that she was annoying right in front, said that to Harry, right in front of Hermione, but she said nothing. It was like, you know. Anyway, she said something like, Charms class is about to start. Too many R sounds, right? Well, not too many, but many. Charms. Charms class is about to start. Isn't it exciting? That's what she said, I think. And yes, it's Hermione Granger. Hermione Granger, guys. Hermione Granger. Granger rhymes with ranger. Ranger, for example. Ooh, yeah, ranger. Granger. A with an A sound at the beginning. Granger. And a schwa at the end. Granger. Granger. Hermione. Hermione Granger. What's going on with this controller? It's running out of battery, I think. Yep. It's kind of a problem, isn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. We've run out of. Yeah, it's run out of battery. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna plug it in, and we'll continue. Yeah, I think I made a terrible mistake, guys. I think I was playing the game with my mic muted, with my mic on mute. So I'm gonna start again from the last save point or checkpoint. I'm gonna do that. Fuck's sake.
There is a house point bonus if you excel at any of the following tasks. Steer your broomstick using the directional buttons and press the cross button to move forwards.
Okay, steer. Steer your broomstick. That's to change the direction of something. Like, when you're driving a car, right? The wheel, you steer it from one side to the other. To turn right or to turn left, of course. In this case, we turn our broomstick. Okay? And we've got to use the directional buttons and press the X, actually the X or cross button to move forwards. Forwards in the UK, forward in American English in the US.
First, fly through each hoop that appears in sequence.
So first, fly through each hoop that appears in sequence. Hoop, there's an idiom you can, in English, you need to learn, which is to jump or to go through hoops. So you can say, for example, that it means that you need to, that maybe if you want something, right? Let me read it to you again. I usually forget the definition of this idiom over and over again. To go, to jump, or jump through hoops. It means to do a lot of difficult things before you're allowed to have or do something you want. Like, for example, I don't know, you need to jump through loads of hoops if you want to get into university in England. Yes, and that's true. I mean, true story. It is the case. I was actually told this when I was living in England some time ago.
My whistle, then.
On my whistle. Whistle, that's an interesting word. Just like the word castle and the word nestle or nestled with the ed at the end. You don't pronounce the t in whistle, right? Whistle, castle, nestled. In all these words, you get the t or the t plus the l consonant, right? And at the end, the e vowel sound too. So T-L-E, but you don't say whistle, no castle, no nestled. You say whistle, castle, nestle, or nestled. In the simple past. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. To pull something off means to succeed in doing something difficult.
Well done.
Well
5
done.
points for Gryffindor. The next test is a little harder, but there are bonus house points if you succeed.
Okay, the next test is a little harder, but there are bonus house points if you succeed. House points, that's a compound noun. That's why she says house points, right? Two nouns together. So you can talk about house points when it comes to, attending Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Let me do something. Yeah. I'm having a cuppa at the moment. And it's getting a bit cold. So, there are bonus house points if you succeed. If you succeed, there are bonus house points. So this is a first conditional sentence, right? If something happens, something else will happen.
Fly through each magic hoop that appears. Remember, slow down to turn tighter. Ready, Potter? On my whistle, then. 3, 2,
On my
1.
whistle, then. On my whistle, then once again. To turn tighter, right? If we we need to slow down to turn tighter.
Oh!
Oh, she was thinking I was about to, I don't know, run over her. Very good, well done you. I think you've done an excellent job, although I'm not sure.
I do believe you may have a natural talent for this. Ready for a tougher challenge? There are bonus house points for a perfect score. As before,
perfect score.
fly through each of the magic hoops. Concentrate now. On my whistle.
Concentrate now.
3, 2, 1.
We need a perfect score now, don't we? No! Missed it. Woo!
Oh!
Yeah. Move it.
Well done, Potter. A good score. 5 more house points for Gryffindor. You've mastered the basics of broomstick control. Now,
You've mastered the basics of sorry. You've mastered the basics of broomstick control. That means mastered with that long R sound typical in this accent, right? In Southern Standard British English and in received pronunciation too, in these two accents. So R as in, for example, casts or charms or charm. What else? Star, that long R sound as in mastered. You've mastered I don't know what she said. Broomstick control. The art of broomstick control or something. Now run along. Bagger off now.
run along.
Okay, now let's save this state because we're about to meet Hermione Granger. Okay?
Hi, Harry. Have you met Hermione yet? She's a real know-it-all and a teacher's pet.
Okay. Hi, Harry. Have you met Hermione yet? She's a real know-it-all. So, to be a know-it-all, yeah, like, you study a lot, you know your stuff, and it's like you're a bit of a nerd at school. You're a bit of a real know-it-all. And a teacher's pet. Yeah, well, you know what that's all about, right? It's like you're all the time answering questions at school. You get the best grades. That's a teacher's pet.
No, I am not.
No, I am not.
Hello, Harry. Charms class is about to start. Isn't it exciting?
Hello, Harry. Charms class is about to start. 3 words with the same vowel sound. R, as in charms, class, start. Right? And you can find this sound in other words mentioned throughout the game too. For example, Arthur. What else? Enchanted. And what else? What else? What else? Yeah. So charms, class, start, cast. Okay? Remember, R, as in charms, class, start. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it exciting? Exciting. Isn't it exciting?
She's rather annoying, isn't she?
Rather. Again, that same vowel sound. She's rather annoying, isn't she? And Ron is quite rude, isn't he? She's rather annoying, rather class, starred, charm, enchanted. All these words that appear in the game are pronounced with the same vowel sound. R, the long R sound, typical in the word star or start. Do we need to follow Hermione? Okay. So this is, I've never been here before. Library locked. So library locked. We can't. Oh, yeah, I think I've been here before actually. Now that I come to think about it. Yeah, we've been here before. What's that? It looks like a peanut. A golden peanut. Save game, really? Checking memory card. Oh, we can save our progress in the game now. Do you want to override game? Yes. Excellent. Oh, that's Ron again. Let's save a state now. Because we want to...
Oh no! I've forgotten my spell book.
Oh no, I've forgotten my spell book. Forgotten with that short O sound. Forgotten. A schwa at the beginning for forgotten. And another schwa at the end. Forgotten. My spell book. This is not a spell book, but a spell book. It's a compound noun. It's a type of book. A spell book.
I'll catch you up, Harry.
I'll catch you up, Harry. Right, so he's going to fetch his spell book and he'll catch up with us later on. Okay, who's that one? Let me save this state just in case. We've got an interesting conversation.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out. Get to the charms class. Again, that long R sound, charms class. Before the timer runs out. So this is the charms class. Again, another compound noun. Two nouns, the accent goes on the first item. The first word in the item in the compound noun. Charms class. Before the timer runs out. What? Okay.
Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer.
Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer. Walk through the floating clocks. The floating clocks to start the timer. Start again. Charms class starts the timer. All right. Now I forgot what he said. Let me check. Let me talk to him again.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out. Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer.
Okay, let's see if we can shadow this guy.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out. Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer.
Again.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out. Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer.
Again.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out. Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer.
Okay, that's very difficult. To keep up with him, it's very difficult.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out. Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer.
Walk through the floating clocks to start the timer.
Yeah. Charms corridor. Press the square button to use the door. Okay. So we need to do something, but I don't remember really. Oh, we've got limited time to do this. Oh, time. We still need to complete this challenge. But we haven't got all the time in the world. No, we haven't got all the time in the world.
You must be Harry Potter. Welcome to Charms class. You're just in time.
You must be Harry Potter. Harry Potter, right? The first syllable in the first vowel sound in Harry is the same as in hat, right? Hat or cat. Harry. Harry Potter. With that short O sound in O. Potter. Just like, for example, stop. Potter. And it ends with a schwa. Potter. As in the car, for example. Potter.
Welcome, young wizards. I am Professor Flitwick, and today you will learn the spell Wingardium Leviosa.
Welcome, young wizards. I am Professor Flitwick, and today you will learn the spell Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa, remember? From the film. It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. Yeah, guys, don't forget, follow for more. If you want more of this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Watch my wand move and press the symbol button it points to.
All right. Watch something and point the button it points to. I think he said something like that. Complete each sequence 3 times to learn the spell.
Complete each sequence 3 times to learn the spell Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium? Wingardium. It's Wingardium. Right. Wingardium with that long R sound. Wingardium. Yeah, that's interesting. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Leviosa, right? Leviosa. And it ends with a schwa at the end. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Now you try. Remember, press the symbol button that my wand points to.
Remember, now you try. Remember, press the symbol button that my wand points to. So his wand is going to be pointing to one of the symbol buttons, right? The PS, the PlayStation symbol buttons, and we've got to press that symbol button. Okay, fair enough.
Get ready.
Oh, wait.
Oh dear. That was good. Keep trying. That was good. Excellent. Not good.
If you
Keep
stay
trying.
quiet, I'm gonna
That was good.
much better
Excellent.
at it.
Perfect.
Really, mate?
Keep up now. It's going to get harder.
Really? This is even more difficult than in Hogwarts Legacy. You know, to learn a new spell in Hogwarts Legacy, it's too easy. It's easy peasy. But in this game, you know, everything's much harder. Anyway, let's... Superb. Keep up now. Keep up now. You know, continue being this good. It's going to get harder. Oh, no.
Oh dear. Keep trying.
Shut the
That
fuck.
was good. Excellent. Perfect. Well done. You've mastered Wingardium Leviosa.
Well done. You've mastered Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, Wingardium Leviosa. That's great. I know the spell, guys, but don't ask me about it.
Potter, Granger and Weasley, follow me to see the Wingardium Leviosa spell put into practice.
That's interesting. Potter, Granger, and Weasley. Remember, Potter with that short O sound at the beginning. Potter, Granger with that A sound at the beginning. Granger ending in a... Both, actually. Potter and Granger end with a schwa. Potter, Granger. In British English, you don't say Potter nor Granger. This is in standard Southern British English and in received pronunciation. And standard Southern British English is usually called modern received pronunciation. So you say Potter, Granger, and Weasley with that long E sound. Potter, Granger, and Weasley. Follow me to see the Wingardium Leviosa spell put into practice. Right? We're going to follow this professor to see the Wingardium Leviosa spell. Sorry, I need to practice that. Follow me to see the Wingardium Leviosa spell put into practice. Leviosa spell, put into practice. put into practice. Interesting. To see something done, right? To see something put into practice.
Now, listen carefully. An object that can be charmed will be marked with a yellow sparkle.
Okay, now listen carefully. An object that can be charmed will be marked with a yellow sparkle. Again, guys, it seems that the vowel sound R is, ever, I don't know, ever present in this game, is everywhere, is pervasive, Listen carefully. An object that can be charmed, R, as in star, will be marked, again that long R sound, with a yellow sparkle. Again, sparkle with a long R sound.
A charmed object can be levitated.
A charmed object can be levitated. So that's what we do with a spell, right? We make it levitate. And an object, a charmed object, can be levitated.
Keep the cross button depressed if
Keep the cross button depressed. Depressed? So the button will be depressed. I mean, as people get? I'm a bit confused. Keep the cross button depressed. I mean, without pressing, without pressing it. If you want to change the object's height, okay, the object's height, if we want it, higher or lower. If we want to move it higher or lower.
you want to change the object height. Try levitating the hourglass onto its pedestal to open the door.
Try levitating the hourglass. That's an hourglass, right, guys? Yeah, and in everyday life we call it exactly that. Hourglass. Try levitating the hourglass onto its pedestal to open the door. So we levitate something onto something, right? Because we're moving something, we're making it levitate, and we put it onto something, right? So levitate is like an action verb, right? Because we move objects. So it's like put something on something or onto something, okay? Onto here indicates movement, because otherwise you would say the hourglass is on its pedestal, but we are actually saying try levitating the hourglass onto its pedestal. We are moving the hourglass onto its pedestal, onto a surface to open the door.
Press the triangle button to release the object.
Okay, press the triangle button to release the object. Okay, so we need to press something.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. That was great. Wingardium Leviosa. Not Leviosa, remember. Levitate, drop. Okay, that's to make it levitate. Okay. We are moving it. What's wrong with that? Is it not possible to make it, to drop it there?
Well done! 5 points to Gryffindor.
Oh, that was it. Good. Well done. 5 points to Gryffindor. What's that?
Dear Harry, please meet me in the castle grounds. You can get to the castle grounds through the front door.
Sorry, there's a black shadow. You see that? A black shadow? Oh, bloody hell. Don't tell me I've been playing the game all this time without black shadow. Behind me. Bloody hell. If it's not one thing, it's the other. There's always something. Okay. That's it. Got rid of it, but a bit too late, really. Yep. Okay, I look a bit more alive now, don't I? There's always something new.
Or the castle. Pop round for a cup of tea and a chat.
Oh, pop around. Yeah, pop round for a cup of tea and a chat. Yeah, that's so British. Pop around, or pop round for a cup of tea and a chat. I have something important to tell you. Your friend, Hagrid. Your friend, Hagrid.
I have something important to tell you. Your friend, Hagrid.
Yeah, he does pronounce the R, He says, have something important to tell you. Your friend, Hagrid. Right? That's because of his accent. That's because of that. So, just bear with me for a second. There we go. This is not possible. Come on, mate. You're driving me nuts. Yeah, just need to answer the question. Rubius Hagrid's accent is a West Country accent which originates from southwest England, right? So specifically, J.K. Rowling has confirmed that his dialect is from the West Country, where she grew up, and used it to give the character a humble and rustic feel. Okay, so in this accent, one key characteristic is its rhoticity, which means the R sounds are strongly pronounced, which is a hallmark of West Country speech. That's why he says, I have something important to tell you, right? Farmer and pirate association. In popular culture, this accent is often associated with rural farmers or the stereotypical pirate voice. Right? Common elements include dropping h sounds at the start of words, like instead of saying happened, say, for example, happened, becoming happened, yeah, and replacing the ing ending with in, I-N. So instead of saying nothing, just say nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Let us continue. So pop round for a cup of tea. Come round for a cup of tea, right? Just stop by someone's place. Okie dokie. We've got more peanuts to get, don't we? Charms class locked. What's another book? Isn't it the same book? I think it's exactly the same. Interesting. Maybe we could save our progress just in case. What about here? Okay. What are we supposed to do now? Yep. That's not a secret passage. I thought it was. I thought it might be because that's what secret passages look like in the game. So what are we supposed to do now? I don't remember. Okay. Oh gosh. Library locked. Yeah, that's locked.